We need new heroes. One suited for the times we're in. Courageous, righteous, the best in all of us.
What's going on, everyone? It's Sam. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing why WandaVision seemingly had more hype or popularity than Falcon and Winter Soldier currently does. So let's look into that and discuss a few reasons for why this is going to be simultaneously true and not true, and how Disney Plus Marvel shows may have this problem moving forward with Loki. Before we start though, if you're new to the channel or if you just like Marvel, the MCU, comics, and everything in between, subscribe and leave a like if you enjoy. New videos are posted weekly, but other than that, let's get into the video. Let's go. Before we start, I do want to point out that we're not comparing WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier or any of the Marvel Disney Plus shows. Personally, I loved WandaVision, and it's going to take a lot for Falcon and Winter Soldier to jump it in my rankings. So I just wanted to point that out. I never made my channel review on it, but it does sit at about number 5 in my entire MCU ranking list. We're simply just talking about both shows and their popularity. I mean, come on, this is a Marvel channel, of course, so I loved both and I'm not hating on either. But anyways, if you go to Twitter on Fridays, of course, people are going to be talking about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but when comparing it to WandaVision, it does seem that it's a little less talked about, and while that might be true, Falcon and Winter Soldier actually had better premiere numbers in its first week. It's not by much, but in the first weekend, 1.7 million households tuned in to watch the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, while 1.6 million tuned in to watch WandaVision. Now you're probably thinking, of course, that's not really a huge difference like I said, and you're right, it isn't. But that doesn't mean Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't the biggest launch in Disney Plus history, so how could it not seem to be as popular? Number 1, the nature of the show format plays a huge role into this. WandaVision was something different, completely unlike its MCU counterparts. Sure, we did get some usual comic quips and a grand finale because it's the MCU, but the core of the show was built in a way non-Marvel fans would enjoy it. And honestly, most people will tell you they prefer the non-Marvel parts of the show the best, and that's simply just because of its originality factor. So say what you want, but WandaVision had one of the most unique concepts for a show, the way it was formatted, the 5 stages of grief, sitcoms, magic, cliffhanger teases. It was built in a way that everyone could watch it, all the way from little kids to adults. And the shorter episodes, although being annoying at times because you wanted more, that's actually how it dragged more people in. The cliffhangers and mystery thriller feel that it had made you keep coming back, and this led to a lot of chatter in between the weeks. And I'm not saying Falcon and Winter Soldier isn't being talked about, because it is, but it's more so like a prolonged movie set over 6 weeks. So you watch it, you discuss it a bit, but then you have to wait, and it's not that mystery thriller that WandaVision had. It's the same thing when we used to see the movies. People used to give their full reviews on it, they would then go and check out Easter eggs and stuff, but really once you saw the movie, that's it. There's really no more theories, of course, unless it connects into something else, and that's basically what we're going to see with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This whole new idea of the Marvel Disney Plus shows is expanding the universe completely differently from how we used to watch it. And so honestly, I think sometimes when movies come out, at least the new ones, what's going to happen is there isn't going to be as much chatter. Because think about it, we're going to be so used to these Disney Plus shows. And we're going to be so used to this 6 to 8 week sort of rotation of just characters and plot development. And so when the movies come out, there's not going to be as much to talk about because the hype isn't being built up over weeks of time. Due to the natural format of WandaVision, it felt more like a TV show. However, with Falcon and Winter Soldier, Feige said it's more like a movie. So over time, I think people may fall into the WandaVision type show where they want more mystery and cliffhangers. Loki might have this also, whereas the movies are more straightforward, and over time you might see people not as engaged in these types of shows as compared to the theory hype that WandaVision had. And also, I think something that plays into this is the deep issues that Falcon and Winter Soldier is diving into, like racial issues. While they can be and should be an important talking point, it's a much more uncomfortable conversation for some people. People tend to rather not talk about that and rather talk about who Mephisto is playing and where is he showing up. Which brings me into my second reason: the internet is a powerful place. For 18 months, the fans received no new MCU content. Sure, we got news and casting, but the gap of no movies and no shows left people out to dry. People were craving new MCU content, and like I said before, WandaVision was completely different. It was essentially a cultural event, especially how it tied into 6 eras of sitcoms. You had 60 years of content and people that it could pull in. So yes, people did complain the first couple weeks were slow due to its nature, but in the end it brought a lot of more fans and even non-MCU fans to its attention as the weeks went on. WandaVision, if I'm not mistaken, became the most popular TV show in the world, or at least one of them at its peak around episode 8. And a lot of why you saw social media going crazy was because of the theories that it involved. Its format allowed for crazy theories, the actors even played into it perfectly, and the internet from this created memes and viral talk that wouldn't stop until the next episode. I mean, look at the aerospace engineer, and it had people spinning for weeks, and then it turned out that there was not even a big reveal. All content creators, celebrities, and more. Whenever you have an entire population surrounding a show, the internet can do anything and it can make anything popular. We live in such a connected world where you can see instant content, and that led to all the hysteria of theories and more. But that also comes with expectations and a downfall for some. So what did people learn from WandaVision? Stop over theorizing, and while I agree, it's what made WandaVision so damn fun to watch because of the community. But people were hounded for it, and essentially, theories just became a meme at that point. And while Falcon and Winter Soldier doesn't have as much speculation, I think that also plays it into why there's less chatter right now on Twitter and other social media. Now, social media isn't the end-all be-all for how popular something is, obviously. And as I said, Falcon and Winter Soldier had a higher premiere number. And also, it's only episode 2. People really started to catch on WandaVision around episode 4, and I expect the same thing here. And the lead writer, Spellman, also said that episode 5 introduces a really big character he would like to see with Thor, so maybe those theories start rolling around now also. The political groundedness of Falcon and Winter Soldier is what I love and a lot of people love. And while it may not be as different as WandaVision, it's a comfort show to some because they're used to that style in the MCU. And that's what a lot of the Infinity Saga was, so that's why the Falcon and the Winter Soldier maybe had a larger opening, and also because WandaVision paved the way for Disney Plus shows. People bought into the quality they realized that they can produce, and it took off. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that Loki will even beat the Falcon and Winter Soldier opening weekend numbers. And because of this, it's going to become a normal, and that's why I say that Disney Plus may have a problem in the future. I think you may see, because of the oversaturation of content, people start to fall off. And maybe you tune into the premieres, but maybe you don't stick around for the whole show. And I think we're going to start to see that play out in the future. Now, in the end, obviously, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, all the future shows are going to be extremely popular. It's the MCU, it's a massive, well-oiled machine, and like with any show, it does take a few weeks for people to really catch on. So while it may not seem that the hype is there right now, it's there, just in a different way. That's all for today though. I just wanted to talk about this because I see a lot of mixed feelings or arguments about this topic, and in reality it's so pointless. So let me know your thoughts and comment down below how you're liking the Falcon and the Winter Soldier so far. Look, I have a bunch of theories myself now that the show is starting to open up. I just wanted to wait a couple weeks before I let them out. So be on the lookout for more videos including villain breakdowns and all of that. For all announcements and to keep up to date with my content, follow me at AnotherMarvelG on Twitter. All links to my socials are below, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe with the notification bells turned on so you don't miss any new videos. And other than that, I just want to say thank you. I'm Another Marvel Guy, and I'll catch y'all on a blip.